I got me a truck, a trailer, and a chainsaw.
Stay back, I got a chainsaw.
And $0. Can we go from 0 to 100 million? Let's find out. Well, hello and welcome back in, everybody. This is episode 37 on our journey from 0 to $100 million. And we are in the month of November. Last episode there, we did end up making a pretty awesome tree farm that made us a whole lot of wood. And I'm sure we're already done and blowing through that wood already. Now, this is definitely something new I'm doing right now. I am actually live streaming this whole process right here. And yeah, I just drove my tractor up here because we are going to go ahead and go to sleep until, you know what, let's just hibernate for the winter. I think that's a great idea. Well, I made it to January before I decided to stop, and here we are. We do have a pretty high sell price on slurry, 1 million liters of slurry actually right now, and I just don't know exactly if I want to sell that off. But I do notice February, wow, February right here has quite a bit of strawberries, 282,000 liters right now, and not sure if I'm going to sell that off either because we have a lot of money. I think it's a lot of money because we're up to $1.5 million, so really no worry there. Let's go ahead and keep going through the months and get us all the way up to March. Well, we finally made it to March and we got $2.2 million in our bank account, and we got quite a bit to plant, I believe. Let's go ahead and look at everything we can plant. I can't remember the exact list of things I want to plant, but we have a lot of fields, a lot to plant. Let's see, where did I leave that planter? You know, I'm really not sure. I'll find it one day. Here we go, finally found that planter. And doing this live, it's kind of fun, but Chris Stewart, man, he is leaving those chat comments in there, bugging me, messing me up, keeping me on my toes. It's really fun though, so make sure y'all don't miss the next time I do this live. Heading out to the field now. Let's go ahead and take a quick look into our crop calendar, see what all I want to go ahead and plant. There's quite a bit to choose from. I would love to do sunflower. I'd love to do corn. Not sure which one. I know I was going to pick one between there. But there's one thing I definitely know I need to do right now, and that is plant the cotton. Let's go ahead and get this set up and going out there on one of the fields. And I may look at getting another planter and heading over to this field over here. I think this is field number 3. I believe so. We'll go ahead and plant the cotton here. No big deal, I don't think. Let's see if I can find the cotton. It's somewhere in here. And then of course we got some root crops I want to plant too. Also, don't know. That sounds like not proper English. Well, we got the planter off and going now, planting some cotton, and Chris Stewart was saying on the live here that this field is too small for cotton. Let me know what y'all think in the comments here. I think it might be 2. I was actually thinking maybe do 2 fields here, possibly. And looks like my kid's getting on Geometry Dash. So doing a screen recording there, you get to see everything that pops up on my screen now. While that one tractor and planter is going, I'm gonna go ahead and get into another vehicle. We're gonna buy another planter because I got quite a bit of other things I want to plant. And man, look at that maintenance on this thing. Let's maybe go get it repaired. That sounded like a good idea. Wow, that is a whole lot of money to repair this thing. $19,251. Well, it's going to seem like nothing compared to my $2.2 million. Let's go ahead and repair. I think it's an important thing to do. Well, you know, I don't even think it really makes a difference. According to Chris Stewart on the live, he's saying don't change the oil, just buy a new one. Well, you know what? Maybe I should with $2.2 million. Looks like I got the worker finished already, but we're going to go ahead and get another planter before I get it started up on another field because I believe one is not going to be enough. And let's see if I can even find out where this thing is. I totally lost. Got our Kinsey planter here. Unrealistic, of course. We got a roller built into it. Unrealistic capacity all the way up to 100,000 liters. And of course, this series, I am going with those crazy-ish colors. Let's go ahead and buy that for $155,882. Now, I'm an idiot. I was not thinking. Got this delivered all the way over there and realized, hey, I don't have anything nearby to fill it up. So let's drive down here, get it filled up, and I might even start planting stuff on the fields nearby. And now that I look at these sizes of these fields, I'm pretty sure I did just plant the cotton in the smallest field I have. That's not good. I'd like to get a lot of cotton. Cotton was going to be a huge money maker for me as far as fabric, cloth, or clothes. I always mess that up. Cloth, clothes. I mean, aren't they technically spelled the same kind? We'll go ahead and buy seeds here. Little hack there, I guess. I could buy sugar cane, but that's a little too cheaty. I mean, I never cheat on this game. It's all 100% realistic gameplay series brought to you by Elf Family Game and Dad or Farming Simulator LFG. There we go. Spent quite a bit of money for seeds and some fertilizer. We're down to $1.9 million, almost $2 million. Not bad, not bad. I mean, I say we're down. That looks pretty good, but it is pretty far away from that 100 million we need. So looking at the crop calendar now, I'm trying to decide what else I should plant besides cotton. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and go with sunflowers and sugarcane. Let's see, is there anything else on this list that I can plant right now? Nope. Looks like next month will be the next time to plant because I want to plant the red beet, carrots, and the parsnip. But let's go ahead and get some workers out there doing the sunflower and the sugarcane right now. Then we'll see how many fields I got left. All done over here on field 3, planting some cotton. Let's go ahead and head over to our next field over. Obviously, next field over from 3 is 4. At least that's the way I got it set up. Now, this definitely did not plant perfect. There is some white lime still left on the ground, and you can see spots here and there. I'm not too worried about it being perfect. Got the planter going off and doing sugarcane. I just realized it used uses a whole lot more nitrogen. I can tell on that mini map down there with it being a brighter green versus the other field not having green to it at all. And I'm pretty sure I would have got laid out by that planter and went straight through me. But checking out the fields here, looking like it's going good. pH value perfect, nitrogen perfect, expected yield, it's up there. And over here, it's going good too. No needs rolling or anything like that. I meant to check that, especially after buying a new planter. I wanted to make sure I had it set up, but I checked it now. That's good enough. Looking over here at the time saving stock check mod, this mod is absolutely amazing. You ain't got it yet, you need it. You shouldn't get it, you just need it. But it does say the honey is $523,000 value right now. Best sell time is in March. And then that's actually it. I think that is. So let's go ahead and get all that honey sold off. And of course, it's quite a bit. I'm not going to be selling it off one by one or trailer after trailer. We're going to put that on selling, lose a little bit of money with the automatic selling, but we're still going to get quite a bit of money overall if I can find it. Most of the honey is inside this production here. We'll go ahead and change that from storing to selling. And then the rest of the honey is in storage right now. One of the storages, this one right here, I believe. It should be the small silo. And then we'll find honey right here. It's got 203,000 in there. Oop, nope. Okay, that's the priority thing. We need to actually go to the bottom of it where the honey is stored, and then we will change that to selling. Then all we got to do is roll over to the next hour, and wow, it just rolled over to the next hour. I don't think it all sold off. Let's go ahead and speed up to the next hour. There we go. We're up to $2.4 million now. Ooh, that is a lot of money, but gosh, $100 million. Whose idea was that? Whose idea was it to do $100 million? Looks like all the workers are done planting, and I believe that's all we got to do for this month in March. Now we are going to stop into the next month and probably have to do some planting there. Not sure. Just realized I left the lids open on this thing. Oh no, probably got a bunch of bad things in there and planting. We're going to have some sort of mutated crop coming out in the near future. Okay. Good thing I just closed those lids because that seed would have ended up everywhere. You know, I just spent all that time putting away that first planter, or my new planter, and I just realized I'm just going to do this again next month. Why am I putting it away? Let's go ahead and move it over to the next field. And of course, the sugarcane is all done planting, and AutoSim Crew is going to be very happy with that. He's always trying to get me to plant sugarcane, but I'm sure he's going to be very disappointed that I'm doing it with these unrealistic mods. He wants me to do it with the half a meter wide planter and half a meter wide harvester. I don't know why he's so mean to me. I believe we're all good to go ahead and advance to the next month. Now, I do got a few issues here with these red bubbles in production that I run into full capacity. Cocoa beans are full. I'm just not really too interested in selling them, and I don't exactly got anywhere to store them automatically. So let's just go ahead and leave them for now. Not too worried about it. I'll try to remember to sell them off later. And the wick did run out. With the wick running out, I'm kind of excited about that. Not running out, it just got full. It can't distribute anymore. And the reason I'm excited for it is now the wool will actually go towards something that makes me more money, like the fabric. And then the fabric will go to clothes. Because we have a huge problem with fabric coming over here, and that is definitely looking like something that's going to have to be fixed in the future. Now, in the month of April, and we do have some rain on the forecast. Kind of interested to see when that's coming in, but oh well, let's just keep going until it rains, and let's see what all I got to plant off. Got 3 fields left that are not planted. Field 1 here is planted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 needs to be planted, and 9 is already planted with canola. So right now we're going to work on 6, 7, and 8, and those were going to be the 3 newer products, which is going to be red beet, carrots, and parsnips. Pretty excited to kind of get to those. I have seen AutoSim Crew use quite a bit of carrots, I believe, or his series on Alma. Now, out of the 3 fields I got left, this is the largest one, and I was just thinking I really want carrots to be my largest harvest out of these 3 crops. Don't know why. Maybe just because I've seen AutoSim Crew run them so much. Kind of interested to see how much money I can make off of them. Also, AutoSim Crew is on the live stream right now and did give me a little tip there about carrots, saying I should do carrot juice, which is absolutely a great idea. He says it does pay the bills. Sounds nasty, but pays the bills. And that is the reason I love doing this live, is because I can get this live feedback as it's happening and input it now instead of in the future, whenever I will most likely forget. You know, I was about to start looking into some future productions here and decided, well, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I didn't decide. I just accidentally noticed the grass field was ready to harvest while I was walking across it. Let's go ahead and get this grass field started to harvest. That just doesn't sound right. Started to harvest. You know what? I'm going to start to harvest this grass field. That sounds better, right? That really did not take up much at all. And we got quite a bit of seeds left here. Let's go ahead and fire it up for our one last crop I want to plant. We got one more tractor out there planting parsnips right now, I believe. believe, and the carrots is all done. Also, the red beets are all done. I think it was red beets. I'm not 100% sure. Well, let's go ahead and get this off the field, washed up, and put away. All done planting all our fields. We have all 9 fields, I think. I think it's 9 fields. All 9 fields. Wait, that just doesn't sound right. 8 sounded right. Wait, nope, it is 9. There it is, says 9. Okay, I just can't remember half the stuff I do or half the stuff I talk about. Either way, we got all 9 fields planted, and it's just a waiting game to let them grow up. Another thing when you start looking at is adding productions to go with a lot of these crops that are going to be harvested in the near future. But that is going to have to happen another episode, because that is all the time I got here. Really just want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. And if y'all are interested, I do have these videos on live, and if you want to see the behind the scenes making of this episode, you can find that right here.